In the automotive sector at the moment, we're seeing unprecedented levels of HMRC activity. And this is very much the case in employment tax, as well as VAT and corporation tax. But within the employment tax space, that heightened activity is at an all-time high. First of all, on an employment tax compliance perspective, HMRC are actively visiting dealerships to go through their employment tax compliance. And we are finding issues around off-payroll workers, whether that's valeters, whether that's people on the mechanic side who are off payroll. The question is whether they should be on payroll, and HMRC will very much look into that into a lot of detail. The second area, an area that we're seeing a lot of change in from HMRC policy, is around ECOS schemes, employee car ownership schemes, which are very common in the automotive sector. HMRC will look at these in detail, make sure that they are being structured correctly, and then we will be doing a webinar in a few weeks' time just to go into a bit more detail, some of the changes that have been announced in the last budget around employee car ownership schemes, with HMRC looking to clamp down on what they perceive as contrived schemes with effect from April 2026. So we expect some big changes coming up in the sector on that one. So the second key area would be national minimum wage, and compliance in the automotive sector is at an all-time high in that area as well. We're seeing many dealerships who are being kind of investigated by HMRC from a national minimum wage perspective. The key areas of concern there is around the guys in the sales team who are on high commission and low base salary. If they're not hitting their commission, there is a higher risk that they could be very close, if not below the national minimum wage threshold. And if HMRC find any arrears there, they will look to recoup them from you as an employer. The second one they're very interested in is around apprenticeships. Are people actually on apprenticeship agreements? If they are, they can be paid a lower level of national minimum wage. But the key thing HMRC will look to establish is when does that apprenticeship start and what rate are they being paid at, and is it the correct rate? We know for a fact that HMRC have a specialist enforcement team that are actively looking at the automotive sector, and they're very, very common to have an investigation at this time.